In this video, I'm going to show you how to install the ProxMox virtual environment on any PC. Using the ProxMox, you can create and manage virtual machines on any PC through the web interface. ProxMox is an open source platform for enterprise virtualization. With the built-in web interface, you can easily manage VMs and containers, software-defined storage, and networking using a single solution. So by installing ProxMox server on your computer, you can turn any PC into a virtual environment server. It's like a node dedicated to running virtual machines and can be controlled by another computer within a local network. Now without further ado, let's get into installing the ProxMox virtualization server. But before starting this video, I want to inform you about the recommended system requirements to set up ProxMox on your PC. A 64-bit quad-core CPU with Intel VT-D or AMD-V capable motherboard for full KVM virtualization support, 8 gigs of RAM, and SSD with at least 120 GB of free space. Lastly, you need an 8 gigs of USB pen drive to create a bootable USB. And these are the specifications of my 10-year PC, and I'm going to use a built-in Ethernet NIC for network services. If you notice, I have two drives connected to my PC. One drive is dedicated to Windows 10, and the second drive is where I'm going to install the ProxMox server in a moment. That being said, let's go ahead and create a bootable USB with a ProxMox image. Head over to your favorite browser and go to this link to download the ProxMox virtual environment server. At the time of making this video, ProxMox 8.1 is the latest version. For some reason, on my 10-year-old PC, this build is not working properly, so I decided to go with version 7.4.1. Once the ISO is downloaded, go ahead and connect your USB drive to the computer and use Balena Etcher to create a bootable USB with the ProxMox server. Then go ahead and restart your computer. Whilst restarting, head over to BIOS and make sure virtualization support is enabled. Now look for the Intel VT-D or AMD-V and enable it. Then save the changes. Now using the UEFI boot menu, choose the USB drive and boot into the ProxMox server. You go ahead and agree to the end user license. Then select the target disk, which in my case is my spare SSD, and click on next. You go ahead and choose country, time zone, and keyboard layout. Then set the password for the root user and provide an email address. Now choose the network management interface. I'm going to leave Ethernet as default and set the hostname as pve.local. I'm going to set the IP address as 192.168.1.11 and 192.168.1.1 for both gateway and DNS. Then click on next. Now this is the summary of the installer. Take this option and click on install. Now this will take some time to install ProxMox on your PC, so please be patient. Once it's done, your computer will reboot. Go ahead and eject the USB drive when you see this message and press enter to boot into the ProxMox server. And this is the IP address of the ProxMox server running on your computer. You can use this IP address within a local network from another computer browser and access the ProxMox web UI. The default username is root and enter the password you set during the installation. And voila, we're inside the ProxMox virtual environment. You can see the alert, just click on OK to skip. Now as you can see, this is the web interface of ProxMox. Now, using the web interface, you can create, manage, and remove virtual machines. You can also create a cluster with multiple computers. Now from the sidebar, you can see a single node of the PC and the local storage. Now let's go ahead and start creating a virtual machines. Select local PVE and click on ISO images. You can download Linux or Windows using this option or upload an ISO to this server. Let me go ahead and upload an Arch Linux ISO. You can see the ISO added to the local storage. Then click on Create VM from the top right. Choose the node, virtual machine ID, and enter the name of the virtual machine. Then select OS and choose ISO from here. Then type of the guest OS in this case is Linux and the version is set to default. Then click on System and set everything as default. Now allocate the disk space for this VM. In my case, I'm going to use 32 GB for Arch Linux and the bus type is going to be SCSI. Then under the CPU section, I'm going to set 3 cores to use out of 4. And for memory allocation, a minimum of 2 GB or higher is required. For network options, I will leave everything to default and click on Finish. Now give it some time for ProxMox to create a virtual machine. Now after a few seconds, the VM will appear on the sidebar. Now select the VM, click on the console and start the virtual machine. You can see the Arch installer is loaded. I'm going to quickly install Arch Linux with the KDE Plasma desktop using the Arch install script. And that's it, Arch Linux has been successfully installed and is running without any issues. It uses full KVM support and the user experience is almost similar to bare metal. Now let's go ahead and create another virtual machine and install Windows 10. Now choose the node, virtual machine ID and enter the name of the virtual machine. Then select operating system and choose Windows ISO from here. The type of the guest OS is set to Windows and the version is set to default. Then click on System, choose UEFI BIOS and set EFI storage and TPM to local LVM. Now allocate the disk space for this VM. In my case, I'm going to allocate 32 GB for Windows 10 and the bus type is going to be IDE. Then under the CPU section, I'm going to set 3 cores to use out of 4 and for memory, allocate a minimum of 4 GB or higher for smooth experience. For network options, I will leave everything to default and click on Finish. Give it some time for ProxMox to create a virtual machine. In a few minutes, Windows VM will appear on the sidebar. Now select the VM, click on Console and start the virtual machine. You can see the Windows setup is loaded. I'm going to quickly install Windows 10. And that's it. Windows 10 has been successfully installed and is running without any issues. The experience was very smooth. Based on my experience and usage, you can run multiple VMs simultaneously based on your system hardware. Overall, I would say ProxMox is a simple and open source virtual environment that allows you to create and manage virtual machines on any PC through the web interface. And that's pretty much it. Let me know what do you think about it in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching my video. This has been KSK Ryle. I will catch you in my next one.